Good morning, everybody. Today we got something new from Korea, from Daylite Archery. And now let's see what we get. Information wise, I can tell you it's with 3K cross carbon, so it's kind of like more lightweight, more flexible, more sturdy. I tried to Google a bit about 3K cross carbon. You don't find a lot information. It's most probably something really good. Yo, so we have a fully carbon looking bow and a string. By the way, look at this unbearable weather. It's almost mid-January and I almost had to wear a jacket today. I mean, seriously? Oops, look what somebody's doing his homework. What we get now is Korean traditional bow manual. Tests for bow breakage. Minimum draw length. Oh, that's nice. See, because I always have different length of bows. This one is a 50-inch bow. Then it's written here again that you have 32.2-inch max draw length and warranty and all the stuff and how to string the bow. Really cool. Extra point in the sleeve. Extra point. Very good. See, somebody's paying attention. Now simply include, I show you something, Kim. See this small item? It's simply a leather band and there's the small circle, the small round thing attached. And I show you what you can do with it. But first, let's see the bow. So as said, Daylite Archery is the Majesty, the name, Korean bow, and it's 3K cross carbon laminated. The length is 50 inches. You can have it in 53 inches too. This one is a 45 pound at 31 inches then. It's a 50-inch Majesty. So this is now a full carbon look. You have here this carbon wrapping around we saw already on one of their bows. And now even on the belly you see this carbon layers. And this is now the 3K cross carbon. The rest is as we know it, the string pad, the leather hoodie, the big handle with suede around it and the arrow pass in leather. Feels very good. I don't know if we have to break in this bow, means we have to shoot a few times. We simply see. Pretty. So you can have this bow from 30 to 60 pounds in 5-pound increments. And I said the max draw is in this length 32.2. And what else can I tell you? This is all the information I got from the website from Daylite. The price of this one is very interesting. I think it's $320 US, free shipping. So this is what you have to deal with. So if this 3K carbon is really that good, then the price is really very interesting. So now, Kim, I show you something. See, you have your string. And what you can do with this loopy doopy, I just showed you. Look. You include one of these loops and then you put the string down here. Look, and then you grab this loop with this leather disc on it. Costs most probably 20 cents. You put it here. Then you simply tie it down as good as possible here. And see what is happening now. Okay, I didn't do it properly. What is happening, you store the string on the bow nicely without having it all over there and tying it with one of these old school leather hoodies here. You know what happens with these heavy flexed bows, that the string always comes off here, then it gets loose again, so they are nice for normal long bows and normal recurve bows. But for the reflex bows I find this way of storing the string way better. Than you have it on one side and you can put it in your sleeve, can put it out and all the things. So Kim, maybe in the future include something like this. Can be a cord with one of these, you know, these clips on it where you have on your jacket, or something nice in leather. 1 point more, easy peasy. So, but back to the bow. Looks black, I mean, 45 pounds. I didn't have my cereals in the morning because they said when you eat them every day you're a serial killer. Life is too short. It's 51 3/4. I better give it 52. Don't be so picky. 52. What is today? Wednesday. It's Unpicky Wednesday. So 52 inches from knock to knock. We don't have a string length, we have nothing, so I'll show you the string length too. Because for some this is more important than my F value. String has a length of 47 inches. And the loops are roughly 3.5. Good. This out of the way. Let's string it. Let's see what we have. See? Center serving is very short. The longer one, the bottom one. Ta-dam, ta-dam, ta-dam. So I could do it the other way. Exactly. Let's see what a Korean bow will do with this way of stringing. So, yep. You put it on your thigh. Put the handle behind the other one. Then, and then you make sure that the string is on the pads. It works with bows. They have a bigger brace head easier when you have fat legs like me. But for the rest, the string is wrong. Okay. So, look at this. Nice. Brace height as we know it, very short. But that doesn't stop us from having fun. 5.5 inches. So then we go back to the arrow pass. It's wide as we know it from all the Korean ones. It's 28 millimeters. And the weight, then we're done with measuring stuff. 330. Nice. So now let's see about the miracle of this carbon. You don't look good. So here it's flexing but only medium. Oh, okay. Now you see it in this direction. Nothing. Oh, this bow is stiff. Nice. That's pretty impressive. I want to see. Okay, look at this. $320. Don't look, these hay bales are so rotten. Maybe my tip is dirty now. Oh, and the string snaps nicely. Look at this. Out of the box, 32. So no break-in needed. Wow. What we don't get is a recommended arrow weight. 45 pounds at 31, 48 or something, and 32 inches. And that would mean I have here 400 grain arrows. They would be then roughly 8 grain or something. Let's see what they do. These are the Sungur. In Sungur we trust. Look at this, how you can draw this bow. Oh, out of the box. Oh, nice. $320 free shipping. Do I have to say more? Nice. I'll maybe show you. Then I have 380. This would be then a little less, but I should write it in my head. 380. Nice. So this weight works nice. This is then, what did I say, 8 grain something per pound. Nice. And these ones 330 grain. They would be then something roughly like 7 or so, kind of ish, or 6. Oh, they still work. So no problem with lightweight. Oh, that was a bad shot. You need to use a little torque, shoot like the Koreans, but I have no idea how the Koreans shoot. Do I need to show you now for motivation purpose? Yes, they always tell me. Look over there, you see the group. My first shots with this pretty bow. Very impressive so far. Tricky part with this handle to get it centered. Only for reference purpose. At 28 we have 37.4. And at 31 we have, the draw of this bow is incredible. Incredible. At 31 we have 45.8. And at full draw 32.2 inches, which I don't have. But we can go to 32. Oh, look how easy this bow goes down there. 32.2. Oh, is here kind of 52.3. Batman. So 28, totally no problem. But of course, short bow, non-aggressive sears, a little over. So I would say 27 inches. You have string angle of 60 degrees. That would be 30. And with this bow, again, I'm not afraid of this carbon. You know, we had last time a carbon bow and then it broke. This one looks really sturdy. And 32. So, and then you max the bow out. You see that? Then you have here really, but it's still working. Nice. Oh. This is a tool which will work, which will do the job. So we have sears, leather hoodie as we know it, string pad as we know it. Then you have here this carbon wrapping around, but the important part is here on the belly. There you see this cross carbon. We have this leather arrow pass, suede wrap leather handle, which is just fine. Then you have here this wrapping, looks like carbon, and here like a carbon tape, and here a wrapping for security. String is fine, short center serving, but everything does its job. So. Some people don't like when I say so. So. Let's put these ones on the floor. Just because. So. 400 grain again on 20 meters. Oh, okay, a little wobble. That was me not shooting with a little torque. Look at this. Ooh. So far a little unpredictable, but you get there a few shots and then you have it. The living arrows, 380 grain. Ooh, okay. Wobbles even more. Now we get there. See, a little string twist and a little khatra. Then we get there. So don't say khatra. This KH is pronounced khatra. 330 grain. Ooh. Takes a few shots until you get used to it. Or you stop talking and simply focus on shooting. Would work too. And of course, use a thumb ring, you know, don't be like me. Use a pretty. So, takes a bit until you get it, but of course, what you all want to know, how fast is this bow? With 400 grain equals then, I rewrite it because I can't do it in my head. 176. Oh, 175. 174. 380 grain. Oh, 87? I don't think so. Ouch, 178. A little more, not too much. 191, we get there. Always put your thumb down. Just didn't do it because I was looking at the crony. Then the arrow can hit your thumb, it's painful. 330 grain, these are my most lightweight arrows, but you could shoot most probably more lightweight ones. 190, was not full draw. 192. 195. Ow. Feels like this bow does 195 with these 330 grain arrows. I mean $320 free shipping. And this bow in this direction is insanity. Look at so even if you whatever, this is a stiff brick, but in this direction it flexes nice, so really nice. And then we hear it a little. 1, 2, oops, 3. 1, 2, it and then it goes away. So, and even in the handle, 1, 2, but it's not annoying. You don't feel hand choke or something. So at least with 330 grain, there's nothing going on in the hand, and this vibration is so minor. Really nice. Kim, very good. We should Ottoman style a Korean bow. Yeah. Please don't grill me for that. So now you see the shape. Easy, look at this, easy to full draw. It kicks the arrows away. Nice one. With this leather thingy and the Kochnocks, it's not really going to work. So. A little heavy, you feel it. Let's check the hand choke again. When you do a little katra, make sure the lightweight. 320 grain. Only that you see the shape again. Shape, I mean. Nice. So no problem. Doesn't feel like more vibration or less or whatever with the other arrows. It's nice. You feel it a little, but precisely where you want them. So you need a few shots that you get used to it, but then this bow is a beast. You can string it easy. There is no twisting. So torque resistance, I think, is one of the highest I ever saw with all these Korean bows. Wow. The Majesty from Daylite. And oh, see, I put the arrow a little too low. So now we shoot them all mixed, just because we can, I guess. 9 arrows out of the hand. Yes, because I don't have a quiver, I need to shoot like this and it looks stupid, I know. 380 grain. Oh, nice. 400. Yeah. So 380 better than 400. 330. 330. Yeah, a bit khatra, string twist. 400. Yeah, you need to find your arrow weight for this bow. For now, the living arrow ones fly the best, but of course it even depends on the spine a bit. These are 600 spine, 330, they are most probably a little too weak. These are 400 spine, the living arrow, and it feels just fine. And they are 400, but a little heavier, But they still do the job pretty. And regarding quiver, you know, to look smart, you know that the Koreans don't use a quiver, they use their pouch, their sleeve as a pouch, and then they use it kind of like on their belt. So even they don't use a quiver. So every Korean archer should be upset because you look not smart. So you see the draw curve, look at this bow. So out of the box you can draw this bow fully back. That's a fun shoot, huh? Only make sure that you knock a little higher, otherwise you scratch your finger, but we know that. I should know that. And a group. Wow. So it's kind of a mid-range priced bow, $320 free shipping. Wow. So I just threw in the Baturnok, and then you need to be a bit careful. Yup. shoots every arrows away, so. Oh, nice. Yeah, once you get the feeling of how much torque you need to apply. And string twist, no, that was wrong. Yep, it works. Punches the arrows in the target. Nice. Nice. And it gets better with every shot. Look at this. I don't draw fully, I draw maybe 30, 31 inches. So this is full draw. And then still, no stacking, nothing. Doesn't get any much better with a Korean bow. Medium priced, but premium feel. So what do we get? A bow, a string, a sleeve, and a documentation. Is bow, string, sleeve, documentation, 3 points. Extra string or the string holder, you know, when you're at 5. The handling of this bow is extremely easy to string, so because it's so stiff, the torque resistance of this bow is very high, so it's easy to string. You can't go wrong, and this bow is still, so whatever, 5. The build of this bow, if you like carbon optics, then this bow is for you. It's not my preferred look, but it's about the build quality, not preferred taste. So you have this leather hoodie, which we always have, the string pad, which we always have. A perfect finish. I mean, these Koreans are known for perfect finishing their bows. So there's nothing to say. We give it, of course, a 5. The basic feel, the handle. I like this handle. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's just fine. So you can do everything you want with its handle. And this bow is not wiggling at all, but it draws very nice. So that's why basic feel 5. And now we get to the draw experience again. And this is 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. After 32 directly you feel it, then it goes really up. But until 32, this bow draws pretty nice, pretty impressive. And the shooting experience, it takes a few, at least it took me a few shots. Did I get used to it? And now the bow is shot in, I shot, I don't know, 20, 30 arrows, a bit more maybe. Now the bow is smooth to draw, nothing to complain, and wow, you feel directly one with this bow, so there is no learning curve or something. This bow, directly grab it and you shoot. This is nice, 5. And price value, $320 for a performing beast like this. And I'm sure you get more lightweight arrows and you have 200 foot per second, no problem. This bow can handle it, handchoke wise, vibration wise, it's totally no deal. What you get for this price is worth 5 points, gives you 28 points. No, wait, we are at 28 points and mixed it up. 28 points and price value is 5, obviously. So this one is, it's really interesting. So it's not this entry level, whatever, wind fighter stuff. You get something way more. Of course, you pay a little more, but 320 including shipping is not out of this world. So would be almost worth to compare it to the KTB1 and maybe the YMG in 40 pounds once I get my hands on it. That we see how this one will hold up with the more expensive ones. Because I think this one is really good. I think that's all I have for you today. Kim from Daylite Archery, thank you very much for sending this incredible bow to me. I mean, lightweight and kicks arrows away. Really nice. For the rest, thank you all for watching. Stay safe. Catch you in the next one.